forever, ever, forever, forever. One in a million. All right now. Since birth, I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take...
Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Now, Watkins on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing right away on the game's first play. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
A carry here for Allen. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. He'll drop to throw. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll look to throw again. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Back to the air one more time. His throw left side is complete. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That is caught. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll look to throw yet again. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Allen. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now from the gun. Quick throw, taken in. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big play there for Washington. 32 yards. On the give, this is Allen.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is 3rd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now, faking the give. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
3rd down and 9. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one a bit high, but it's complete. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a 1st down as well.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Gibbs with a first down and more. The speed on display. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Giants. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught in the end zone, and they take the lead by 1. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. Not a whole lot happening there, just a short pickup. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Let's go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Commanders. Point after try forthcoming. His kick is good. And the Commanders take a 14-8 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look middle here and get it to Neighbors. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Here's 2nd and 9. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. On the move, past the 40. And he will score. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, New York. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Giants will go up by a point here in the 2nd quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now, this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. First and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On the ground, it's Allen. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll air it out down the middle. And that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. Here's a run. Marked down at the 6. Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll go with him again. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Extra point attempt still to come. He's got it. And the Commanders will open up a 6-point lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Left side, it's caught. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one.
Let's go.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
Okay, ready?
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
79 Broncos. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. Third down coming up. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. The Giants field goal unit out on the field. This one from 52 yards away. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Giants will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Commanders 21, Giants 18.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Strong. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
19, Tiger, Cougar 19.
Out of the pistol, here comes Gibbs. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Ready.
This one caught at the 4. He is in. Touchdown, New York. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. And the Giants have taken a 4-point advantage. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now, Watkins on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll run on first down, and here's Allen. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Let's go now.
They go back to Allen. And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Here comes Allen, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. Open man, right side, he's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
Giants 25.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
It's 1st down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
They'll throw out of the gun. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. That's caught by Gibbs. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he will have a Giants first down. They get 5 on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll run with Allen. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. Second down and 8. Back to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out. That's caught! And he's going to take this one all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The extra point is good. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Throwing now on 1st and 10. We'll get this into the hands of Neighbors. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 48.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Auburn.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot downfield. Now, let's check on the flag. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. Putting the tight end in motion. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man. That's Neighbors. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot. They'll look to throw again. High throw, but it's reeled in. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. They'll drop to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And they'll try to save their timeouts and use them on defense if they need it. Gets up and spikes this one. Second and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Giants. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Even with their full complement of timeouts, the call is to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And the defense has it.
Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recover it.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And this will be knocked out. Incomplete. Penalty flag down in the backfield. Usually a sign of a hold. The road gets a little tougher now. It's 1st and 20.
Let's go.
A run with Gibbs. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that first down play. He'll drop to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. On second down, they run with Allen. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's 1st and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. Second and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
broken glass of a bottle makes a Jagger rock. Right now I got two shaky hands, only one way to stop. And I haven't touched it for 7 hours, 3 minutes. Hardly up, already wanna quit quitting. Sweating in an old church basement, wishing I was. Never thought I'd say this.
Hello, my name's Jason.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. The broken man in the mirror can't look at me 'cause he's guilty. And I swear that the last couple months that tried to kill me. By the time I saw it coming, it was done with already. It's hard to run from it when it runs in the family. A problem with 1,000 more it's causing. Damn, it's exhausting. This is why I walked in.
Thanks for letting me share, y'all.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. I'm tired of being broken. I'm sick of feeling hopeless. Way down here at my lowest. At the end of my road. At the end of my road. So what do I do? So what do I do? What do I do? And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years